John 20, verse 11. And Mary stood outside by the tomb weeping. And as she wept, she stooped down and looked into the tomb. Yes. Just that verse right there. But Mary stood outside by the tomb weeping, and as she wept, stooped down and looked into the tomb. We're going to use this subject with a subtopic. The topic would be, it's all about love.
All right.
It's all about love. And the subtopic will be, what made her look in the tomb? What made her look in the tomb? It's all about love. Mary was dealing with some grief and some pain, some agony, some distress. She didn't know what she was going to do. She isolated herself, feeling kind of bad. She had nothing but the memories. She probably remembered what her life was like before she had met Jesus. Then she thought about what it was like when Jesus was there. But now it seemed like all of that was now gone. And she had nothing but the love that he had placed in her heart. And as she sat there, she had a choice. Whether she would just sit there in memories or whether she would just kind of peek, be a nosy person. Or she would just look into the tomb. And I'm going to say that love made her look in the tomb. And let me show you 5 or 6 things that love will do in a person's life. There's a lot of debate and controversy as to how to raise children, whether or not you should paddle them or whoop them, or how do you correct them, or whether you just discipline by talking to them or put them in a corner or get you a switch. You know about that switch. And there's a lot of debate as to what you need to do, but I want to tell you that love is the primary factor that you need to show in a person's life. Because love will, and the love of Christ in Mary's life, changed her life. First of all, Jesus, as Mary remembered him, had been a man that stood for the truth. Jesus had stood for the truth. Now, the truth doesn't always feel good. It just sometimes people don't know how to express truth. But truth and a lie, there's a difference. And the truth always makes one better. The truth always makes one better. But sometimes, and I'm guilty of this also, I have to work on delivery of the truth. We have to work on delivery of the truth. But the bare fact that the truth always makes one better. And the reason why is because truth will stand any test of time or storm. The truth will stand any type of storm or time. And when Mary was sitting there, she thought about Jesus and how he stood for the truth. Even though sometimes it wasn't popular. And it got to the point where it even got him killed. But Mary thought about, this is a man that stood on the truth. And I want to tell you this Easter Sunday morning, if you're looking and searching for directions to go, I want you to stand on the truth. And the Bible is the truth. Now, it may not be popular. It may not be what we want to do. It may not be what people are doing. But the truth is in the Word.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And if you want something that will stand the test of time, stand on the truth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so Mary looked in there. She was sitting there. She was puzzled, but she thought about how he had stood on the truth.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And the truth had to deal with him loving her,
Yeah.
caring for her, being by her side. The second thing that truth would do through love is that the truth through love will make one look at oneself.
Yes.
It really doesn't matter what your neighbor is doing or what your friends are doing. The truth through love, Jesus Christ, makes one want to check my own self out. And Mary, as she sat there and she thought about Jesus now in the tomb, she thought about how he had made her look at herself. She was no longer the same person. My daddy used to tell me, and I'll tell y'all now, every December 31st, you ought to get you a camera and take a picture of yourself. And then the next year, you ought to get your picture and take yourself. Then you ought to see the difference. Get you a pencil and paper and write down your goals at the beginning of January. I'll tell you what, it's now April, right? Now, how many of you made New Year resolutions in January? And how many of them have already come to pass? Or you forgot what they were? No. The truth makes us look at ourselves. And that's why Mary was sitting here. She was thinking about Jesus being in the tomb, but then she thought about how he had made her look at her own self. Mary, this is what you have to do in order to get what you want. When you look at yourself not how you want to be, but how God sees you right now. This is Easter. This is a good time for you to do a self-evaluation of yourself. Do a self-evaluation of yourself. Look at yourself and see, hey, you know what? I need to do this. I need to do that. This is where I am. Now, the third thing is this right here. After you look at yourself, what the truth and through the love of God will do, it will make you want to do better.
That's right.
Make you want better. Make you want better. You don't have to settle for less than your best. You know, it's a movie. I don't know if the movie called Step In or Step Up. What's the name of that movie? It's about this white boy that was still in the ghetto. It's one of the movies where they like to dance.
Step Up.
Is that Step Up? It's Step Up. Y'all know that movie Step Up. I like that movie Step Up. Have y'all seen that movie Step Up? Oh yeah, I like that movie Step Up. And let me tell you what it's about. It's about this white boy. He's got a gift. He can dance. But he's from the projects and he don't want nothing. And they end up wrecking this music school. And he's sentenced to do 200 hours of community service. And while he's there, he see these people dancing, and he meet this young lady that's trying to do a show And he started helping her up. And they have another couple, a black girl, that's in love with this white guy. He's a musician. And she's playing, and she's playing, and he's playing. And one night they at the music thing, and she turn around and see him with another woman. And she just blow it off. And she come back the next time, and she talked to her friends. And she said, why are you, she talked to this other black guy that's her friend. She said, why are you treating me like that? He says this, he says, because you deserve better. And if you are at the point where you decide that you want to be with somebody that don't think that you're 100% better than they are, then you have my right to do that. In other words, what he was saying was, you don't have to accept that because somebody else is giving it to you. You deserve better. That's what truth and that's what love will do in one's life. It will let you know that you don't have to settle for anything. That through God you are able and you should want better. I'm talking about the goal shouldn't be to be like your mom and daddy. The goal should be what? To be better than your mom and dad. Your mom and daddy shouldn't raise you to be just like they are. You should want more and better than they have. You should want more. And when you look at Easter and look at God and look at what he's telling, the message that he's giving us, he said that, look, I don't have to settle. Because the fact of the matter is, the earth is good. And he could have settled, he could have come down off the cross, but what would we have now? We wouldn't have nothing. You don't have to settle. What happened is that we get complacent. And we start to believe that we can't do no better. Lame. We start to believe that we can't grow. We start to believe that we can't have a better home or a better car. I told you last week. At one point in your life, you ought to want at least a new car. Don't drive junk all your life. You ought to at least be able to shop at Macy's one time in your life. You ought to at least want a new suit. Don't always suffer secondhand all your life. You ought to want better. You ought to want better. You ought to get tired of going with somebody else, girlfriend or boyfriend. You ought to want your own. You ought to want better. Because we began to settle and said that we can't have better. This is where Mary was. That's why she was sitting there. That's what she was thinking about. She was saying, this man changed my life. The fourth reason why she was sitting there, what love had to do with it was that she still wanted to talk to him. Oh, she still had a lot of questions that she needed to ask. She still needed to have a little talk with nobody but Jesus. At some point in our life, we need to just stop and just have a little talk with nobody but Jesus. Amen. It's all right to consult mama and daddy and psychiatrists and counselors, but at some point, you need to have a talk with Jesus. Had a couple the other day, Coach me. I think she's 32, working on her fifth marriage. And she approached me, she said, Reverend, we need counseling. I said, well, I can tell you. Part of it right now is that I know the Bible says that it's better to marry than to burn, but you should do some evaluation before you do this field marriage. We have to look at it the way it really is. You need to talk with Jesus yourself. I can tell you a lot of things, but you need to have a little talk, what? With Jesus. I thought the preacher can tell you a lot of things, but you need to have a talk with Jesus. I heard Hilliard tell his folks this. You know Dr. Hilliard. You know Hilliard. He told his folks, don't call me in the middle of the night when you got a problem. Get the tape. Get the tape. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told you on the tape. I'm not going to tell you don't call me, but call Jesus. He's the one that can work it out. And the fifth thing, I'm going to close it out on this right here. The fifth thing I'm talking about right here, about love and why she looked in, because she needed a change in her life. They tell me in AA, is it AA or AAA? Sometimes I get there, I start thinking that's my car insurance, AAA.
Just AA.
But there's the AAA addiction program. They tell me that in the addiction program, they tell you that you have to make a change. But even if you make a change and come back into that same environment, that it really does no good because you're still around the same folks. And what Mary's saying here, the reason why, notice why she's by herself. She's not around the crowd that she used to hang with. She knew that Jesus had changed her, and for once she needed a change, and she needed to be by herself. She had looked at herself, and she knew that God was able to change her, and had changed her. I want to ask the question this morning, has God changed you? Has God changed you? Are you still the same person that you were when you joined Lane, whenever you joined it? Are you still the same person that you were this time last year? Are you the same person you were this time last week? Has God come in your life and changed you? I want to let you know that he's able and he's willing. Whatever it is, he's able to help you wherever you are. And let me tell you, Sister Tracy, the truth stands on its own. A lot of times they ask me, Reverend, what do you think about homosexuality? And what do you think about adultery? And what do you think about fornication? I said, well, it's really not what I think. But the word speaks for itself. And we don't have to defend whether or not it's good or bad or ugly. God said it, that settles it. But you're going to do what you want to do, but don't try to defend it with the word. Just say it. I don't care what the word do. Say it. I'm going to do what I want to do. That's what you're doing. But the word speaks for itself. And if you want to know the truth, read the word.